Morning, morning. Let the notifications go out. What is this plus sign? There we go. Changing it. Uh, we're gonna go with no filter. Morning. Everybody's coming in, drinking a little coffee. My dropping hook decided to become a live load, so I had to put it in the dock. Now I'm waiting for them to load it. And then I'll head over to New Kearney, Texas to unload in the morning. So been kind of active in trucking, especially no, I don't know what that is. Scroll down. Yeah, I've done a little over 3,000 miles since my last 34. So now I'm on recaps and working my way home after next week. Morning. How's the weather down there in Florida today? I know last 24 hours up here in well down here in Texas, around Austin, it feels like Florida with the humidity. Yesterday it was 104 with a heat index of 111 um, down there in New Braunfels, Texas. And I hid in the truck most of the afternoon and then got out uh, because I got a load, had to load up here this morning in Temple, Texas, and uh, it was um, it started raining, so I had a little cool off blast, but not much. But by the time I got stopped, all the rain pushed out. Yeah, I love Florida, but yesterday it felt like Florida with the humidity, but the humidity was like at 55. So they threw out a heat advisory. St. Augustine. I've been through there. I had a friend of mine. He lived real close to there. I don't know where he lives now. I know he moved, but I can't remember if he stayed in the area or what. He kind of lived between St. Augustine to uh, crap, like no, St. Augustine and I'll think of it. No, it's further south. It's like towards Lakeland. It's like southwest of St. Augustine, maybe an hour. Now I do have a buddy of mine that lives in Jacksonville right now. He moved from middle of Arkansas to Jacksonville. And he works, retired truck driver, decided to give up, move down to Florida, and then he works at Walmart. Cool. I want to move to Florida, maybe around um, Toulouse. I'll think of it. Yeah, that's who I work for. Back, back with them. I left. I worked for them about a year ago, and then decided I want to do something close to home. Um, and that didn't turn out. I worked there over a year and then came back. And now I'm not only a driver, I'm a trainer now. So find you a company, and yeah, they bought out. Not only they bought out Cooper and um, no, I'm not. Um, not only they bought out Cooperton or Cooper, bar none. Abilene, U.S. Express, they bought Swift. They just got through buying another LTL company out of California. Everybody, I mean, everybody dishes, Knight and Swift and stuff like that. We're all in a big old family. Cool. I talked to one of the Abilene drivers the other day. I was eating lunch, and he don't like it over there, so he's fixing to jump ship and come tonight. Man, I've been looking at Knight for I want to say 2014 ish, 2015, something like that. Yeah, like I say, I had 401k the first go around, and I cashed out when I left, and um, I had for the short amount of time I had there, I had quite a bit of money in there, and now my 401 started back up, so I'm gonna really look at it by Christmas, see where it's sitting at, but I like to have some stock options, but that's going to be a little while. Because right now I'm waiting to get out of this truck, get into a different truck to train with. Because, like I say, I love the Volvo for a single solo. Right? I don't know how Knight does their stuff. I just know what I see on my little app, what it's um, what it's showing for Knight stock because we get stock option uh, that stock option and really enjoy watching the prices go up. Right now, it's around $54 a share. And since I've started, I've actually seen it drop. Like when that little bump in the stock market, I only seen it drop down to uh, 49 $49 and something in the stock, and it's now like it's 54. I was talking to a buddy of mine if he's got stock or not. I think he does, but he don't have 401k. But I had a buddy of mine, where he worked at in the oil field, he had the years invested in them, he had almost $100,000 just in stock. I've been OTR a little bit of local. I think maybe out of all the careers, maybe 3 years local. Rest has been over 20 years OTR. And I enjoy being home, but it drives me stir crazy. I'm home every weekend. And then this last local job, I leave out on Sunday, wouldn't be back on Friday evening. I stay out in the truck. My stuff has been oil field when I go home for, if I'm doing local. Oh, let me pause this. Hopefully it'll come back. Hang on one second. That I had to make sure I turn my spam blocker off, so when they do call me, hey, your trailers are loaded, go get it. So but I started out in oilfield. That's where I got my CDL for Slumberjay. Morning, CB. We do something. Um, yeah, they're just now fucking started loading me. I have no clue why they put a glad hand hook to a glad hand lock on my trailer when I'm sitting about 60 feet away. But like I say, let's go back to Slumberjay. I worked for Slumberjay for a year to pay off. Morning, quick. We just kind of talking about you. Well, that conversation the other day, we was talking about 401. Do you have stock option? Or you should have, you getting stock or whatever you want to call it? But anyways, go back to my buddy. Okay. My buddy, he was invested in where he worked in stock. And he finally looked down and he kept on getting notifications, something in the mail, and he'd just pick it up and just put it on the desk. Well, what it was is his stock option, how much money he was making. And he finally opened it up and looked at the balance. And I think I want to say at 7 years, he had well over $100,000 in his stocks. And he goes, let me go back. And he gets on the computer and he makes it, logs onto his account, makes his account, registers his account. And he noticed after so many years, it started like tripling of what he was getting. So he literally cashed out his stocks because that company was fixing to be sold and be no more. So he cashed out his stocks. I want to say he paid a lot of shit off. And sometimes I'm in here, he'll say something. I don't know if he's awake or not. I think he sold something 80. It was 80 or maybe $100,000 or something. He cashed out. I want to say he cashed out. I know he paid some shit off. He's still working for the same company. Um, um, he works for the same. I mean, he's doing the same job, but I think he's been through. This is the fourth time they've actually sold out to do New Deal, and I think he's like as high as he can go in his job because he's like more or less a supervisor, but not a supervisor, which he should be at the main supervisor, the main boss. But the oil field keeps dicking him around and whatever. But he has a uh, pressure washer business now, so he just started that. About him and another guy started this pressure washing deal, and he's been washing houses and fence, and he wants to be busy enough where he can just do that, and which he's making, I believe, some decent money around where he's at for being in western Oklahoma. He does a lot of car lots, and I think he does some buildings and like some houses and stuff. But he just bought a big old 550 Ford, more than a smoke, Ford pickup. It's got a flatbed on it, and he's gonna put a system on there, um, another water pressure system there on that. So he'll have the trailer in that. Hell, this damn pickup came from California, and all it did was just run in the fields with, I guess, the fruit baskets or whatever. Hardly has any freaking mileage on it. In excellent shape. So he's got that in the trailer, and hopefully he can get a whole lot more businesses and stuff he can do. I told him to go talk to one of the guys that I used to work for, or on my previous job. His dad, he's got a trucking company. Go set up a deal where he washes the truck and trailers. That's something I'd like to be part of. Maybe I could invest in his business a little bit in the future. Oh, got up this morning, drove up to Temple, went in, got fuel, got a shower, got a bite to eat, thinking, hey, this is gonna be easy, just drop and hook. Negatory Ghost Rider. Luckily, it's only like 13,000 pounds, maybe lighter. Apparently, these are like the food, take out food canisters or whatever I'm picking up. Because this was supposed to have been a drop and hook, and apparently we didn't have no trailers here, so let's load this piece of junk trailer. I get rid of it in New Kearney. And then I'll call the old DM later and ask her, what you got me for tomorrow? Because I really need to run another 600 to 800 miles before Tuesday. I like to run 1,000 miles, but apparently they didn't put this load. They put the load on me, and I waited for about an hour and a half before they actually sent the damn preloaded my preload information to me. I had to call in and figure out what was going on because when I emptied out, it showed load not committed. And usually that tells me they got a preload on me. They just didn't send it. And this right here is a little 200-mile run. Because I could load this or I could deliver this today. About 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. Maybe sooner, depending how quick they load me the trailer. But I'm going to Walmart, and Walmart will let me drop a day early. So take that out of the question. So I'll get somewhere, park up, get a hold of my DM first, figure out what we got next, and then decide what time I'm going to deliver. I know, yeah, was it yesterday? A little bit when I was on Zello, we was talking about TC Boggs, his weight lost, and I'll probably go in the NFG later, um, because I got a picture of my mom. I can't find one with her before picture, and I've got to search. But she weighed 375 pounds, diabetic, um, smoke, you know better. Diabetic, uh, actually, it took her to move out of state for her to lose her weight. Sorry, I got another truck. I'm watching another truck back up to mine. Um, lose so much weight that when I finally got to see her in person again after I want to say 2.5 years being away, she moved. Her ex-husband that passed away from medical issues. Um, last time I got to see her was right at a Thanksgiving dinner, and he died. He passed away like a few days before that. I really didn't like Ron. Didn't like the dude at all, but I didn't wish him as that. But um, because of the insurance she was on, she was hit refresh. I don't know what's going on. I got full signal. Give her a second. But she goes to Missouri for 2.5 years. She gets on the right medication, right medical insurance, and she dropped from 375, and she's weighing 190, and she's keeping it off. And her doctors has her doing these little weight deals, and she's quit smoking, or she does, but it's not as much as she used to. She's eating right. She's exercising. And when she went in and got clothes, she said she cried for 2 weeks afterwards, realizing um, when she started losing the weight, it was freaking her out. And what she says she saw in the mirror is what she saw when she was big. She never saw when she got skinny. And now she's back in Oklahoma. Um, she's still keeping the weight off. She's still eating right. She's still exercising. She kind of stays to herself where she's staying at. And usually when I go home, I go out there and visit her for about 2 or 3 hours and stuff. But watching her lose weight and she has to go buy clothes, it freaks her out. And I think TC Boggs, when he posted a video that he was at Walmart buying clothes, that it freaked him out a little bit because he was able to go to a regular store, not too big and tall, uh, facility to get clothes. You know, I'm telling him, I said, I've got jeans that I bought from Walmart that's over 7 years old. I still wear today. And the jeans I've got in here is what I bought in 2018, except for like 3 pairs. I just bought a pair of jeans the other day. I got a pair of Lucky jeans, skinny jeans. I don't like. I got them for a wedding. Not a wedding. Yeah, our wedding anniversary. And I got a pair of Wranglers that my, or not Wranglers, but a pair of Levi's that my wife got me for wedding anniversary. But that one's like back in 2017. Them pair, I think, so 18 or 17 or 18, something like that. Fuck, I'll go hit up Goodwill if I want name brand clothes because I'm not paying 30, $50 for a t-shirt when I go to Goodwill, get them for $3, $4. I got a pair of Wranglers I bought on clearance that cost me like $7. One of my favorite pair of Wranglers. I got another pair of Wranglers I bought. I was hauling grain, went to fill up the truck at the boss's house with diesel, and it spilled all over my jeans I had. So I went back in town of Woodward, exit 84 at the truck stop, and bought me a pair of damn Wrangler jeans. They're in there. The rest of my jeans is Walmart. Hell, I got two pairs of jeans, actually 3 pairs of jean shorts on here with pockets, cargo jean short pants that I bought back in 2016, and I still wear. I can still fit them. About every time I actually start buying real good clothes is when I go on a cruise. I think that's the last time I've actually bought a bunch of clothes. Uh, was September of 2018. So it's time for me to go another damn cruise so I can buy more clothes. Because I'll buy, like I say, I'll go to Goodwill. I'll go to the thrift store, buy clothes because somebody's going to throw a really good shirt away that's still probably got the price tag on it, which they didn't know they had it in. Hey, Flatbed. They didn't know they had it in the closet and it's too big for them then. And it's like my tennis shoes. This is the first time I bought real tennis shoes in a year, and I ordered them online from TikTok. I bought a pair of tennis shoes, which are dirty as hell, and then I bought a pair of the knockoff Hey Dude shoes. They're actually fairly comfortable. I'll put them on probably once I hook up to my trailer and drive the rest of the day. I can call them my driving shoes. I've got them over here in the floor. Apparently, they moved behind the trash can. We got these. Got the American flag in all throughout the all the inside. Even the American flag comes up through here. Imagine CV probably did, or the Oompa Loompas. Oh. Well, these are the TikTok Hey Dudes. You see all the commercials. If you got TikTok, you see all the commercials about them Hey Dude, the knockoff Hey Dudes. The only thing I'll have to do, which the sole or whatever you want to call it, I'm actually gonna have to put my own in there, a little bit more thicker gel. And like I say, these are comfortable, but I've noticed I'm actually gonna buy a set of real Hey Dudes and these and compare the two. But one of the main things I wear them in the truck, or I'll wear them out on pavement or around the yard because they're comfortable. But you walk in my driveway, yeah, these ain't gonna work because you can feel every freaking rock in the sole. I just got a wild hair up my ass. I seen, been watching them uh, on on TikTok, and everybody talk. A bunch of friends of mine that's got them. They say they're comfortable. I just want to see kind of what the TikTok version was. Now I gotta go get a pair of real Hey Dudes and check it out and kind of compare. But with my tennis shoes, my last pair of tennis shoes when I started working for Night a little over a year ago, because I went to Walmart and got me a pair of damn tennis shoes, in which they are here. Where did I put them? Oh, they're in one of my cabinets. They're just dirty. I need to clean them. I paid like 11, or actually the kid paid $11 for these knockoffs. The pair, no, I take that back. It was seven something for the Hey Dudes, and it was like 11 something for the tennis shoes. So less than $20. And I still got my tennis shoes I bought for $7 from Walmart. I'm real rough on tennis shoes. But for these pair of Walmart tennis shoes, that were the longest I've ever had them last. Normally it'll be like, I want to say 4 months total with Walmart. Oh, I got a pair of um, Georgia Mud Dogs. I think they're 180s or 190s or something like that, lace ups. I bought them with DSV on the first truck, and that's because I twisted the shit out of my ankle because I was wearing um, I just bought a pair of Georgia Mud Dogs pull ups, and that's the boots I was wearing, and I literally sprained the shit out of my ankle when I hit a hole walking around pre-trip down there in Durant, Oklahoma. Found a hole that Love's didn't fill up after it was supposed to be, I guess, a light pole or something. And I probably broke the damn thing, but I kept working on it, and I got up to Whitesville, Virginia, or not Whitesville, but Raffine at the Petro, and bought these Georgia Mud Dog lace-ups. And that was not maybe 2020-ish when I bought those. So they're about 4 years old. And all last year I wore them when I was, um, huh, uh, I was feed hauling. So I literally wore them every day except for the weekends. And I literally wore them some bitches where the sole is separating from the boot. From back in the heel is really separating, and then up in the front. But the leather is still really, really good. That hasn't faded. It's just the sole separating. So I'm gonna actually go and take them to a boot place and have them put new soles on. Oh, it's already showing 88 degrees. 10 o'clock, about like it was yesterday. Yesterday morning when I woke up and went down to New Braunfels, it was 85 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning down here in Texas. I had some air yachts, and I guess it's. I did. No, I take that back. I bought some ropers that look like air yachts, but I should have bought the air yachts because the ropers literally soles fell off within the first 6 months. Because all the boots I've ever had was pull-ups, and these last Georgia work boots, Georgia's Mud Dogs, or the Georgia brand boots, um, this was lace up, and I only got the lace up to support my ankle. This creek driver still, I guess he went back to his truck a while ago. I seen him in the mirror that pulled the trailer. But like I say, let me flip this camera around. I'll show you where the trailer is. I had to park over here. There's my trailer. A creek driver had a trailer in front of it. He just pulled out and he's just pulling away. I'm over in the shade, chilling. I need to put my address in where I'm going. I know where I'm going in New Kearney because I've been there before. If it's the same damn Walmart DC, it's a piece of crap. everybody will try to run over you over there. Last time I was there, it was raining in Houston. Yeah, the pull-ons I would go have was always like below the knee. They were high, the high cuts or whatever you want to call them, because I would walk in water and mud and stuff like that in the old field. And I've over the years where the leather would come up around the ankle, they're real soft. No support there. And every boot I've tried with pull-ons, there's just still no support from Ariat, Ropers, uh, Cat. Cat makes a boot. Um, different boot brands, and just happened when I pulled these lace ups on, they were the most comfortable $279 boots ever. Now I do too. I had to buy some socks, and I'll show you here in a minute. Um, I got two pairs of socks. Well, yeah, two different styles of socks in this truck. And the other style, because I had to break down and buy some socks. And these are the socks that my kid got me. No ankle socks or whatever. They're real thin and they're comfortable. What's funny is he got them because the pattern kind of goes with the design of the Volvo seats. So he thought that was funny. And then I bought these Adidas socks. They're the mid calf or whatever socks. I like these because I can pull them down. I don't have to wear them all the way up all the time, but um, like these socks here, these are brand new. And I put the first pair on today, just test them out, and they're comfortable. It's like the Gladen socks or Gladian socks I usually buy, the mid calf socks, and then they quit making socks, so Hanes makes socks. I wasn't paying Hanes, and so I got these socks here. I got I think there's 20 pairs of socks of them little bitty dinky socks. I tell you what, I've been watching this dude. You talking about horseshoes? I've been watching this dude, Hoof GP. He's out of the UK, and he trims cows' feet and cow and bull feet. And I've never heard um, about this. I know you shoe horses and donkeys and stuff, but never trims cow feet. And compared to what the dairy cows over here stand on, and what they do over there, they'll get lesions and stuff in their hooves, and it's really neat how they trim them hoods with these damn sharp ass knives and grinders and stuff, and they could treat these hooves and how quickly the hooves comes back, because they have to come back and check on it a few weeks later. I think they're working on this one bull that they can't figure out what's wrong. They keep on going into the hoof and trimming it, trying to find the lesion. This bull is limping around. He goes, if we can't fix it, we have to put the bull down. And then I guess once they're trying to work on it, they'll put a block or wooden block on it or something like that to get the weight off that area to get it to heal, or trying to figure out what's going on with it. It'll stay in I guess wood chip pen. Basically, it's the softest spot, softest stuff that gets on the floor until they figure it out what's wrong. Because he goes, this one has got me puzzled over all the hooves and the bulls and stuff I've done over the years. Can't figure out the problem ain't showing up. It's pretty cool watching the gunk shoot out of the little hole that the hoof has made, the hoof bone. How much crap is get built up, and then you can see the relief in the animal's eyes as soon as it pops. Oh, damn! I've been parked here for about an hour. But I'm jumping off here. I've been here long enough. But we'll talk to y'all later. Be careful. Be safe. 40